Hey everybody, welcome to Backroads Metal Detecting. My name is Jim Perry. So it is a Saturday morning and I am at the first of two permissions today on the invite of my friend Jake. So he lives in a very small community on the very oldest block in that community. So we're hitting the front yard here for a little bit. I'm going to move along the side yard into the backyard and then moving on to another community where he's got ties to a property there just is old. I've got my first signal here. Let's take a look at it together. So first signal was just maybe 2 or 3 inches down. I got the plug pulled here, had the detector on for maybe 30 seconds. Do have a coin. I'm seeing Lincoln on it. Depends on how old it's going to be. We've got a wheat cent or looks like just a memorial. Well, at least that's a start. We'll see what else might be here today. So Jake's still working on his hole here. He pulled out a larger piece of iron that had some kind of fan on it. We're assuming because we're on the old driveway where someone might have been working on a car. And then this came up with some text on it. Mamco in Racine, Wisconsin made machine parts for several different industries. So nice to have something with text to be able to look up. This would be 1934 or newer. So making my way back and forth along the front of this home. The home that's actually here is not brand new, but it is far newer than the one that originally sat here. So making my way back and forth between a couple of very large trees here and probably 7 inches or so down. Nice little buckle. Oh, I will take that. That's actually in great shape. Cute little buckle. Very nice. So it was only a matter of time. Along the side yard, a Matchbox car, number 88. Homeowner here is saying that the next door neighbor kids play over in this part of the yard and have for years. So very cool. So slowly making my way back across the yard over to the old driveway here that ran alongside the property, and completely unexpected find today. For those that don't know what this is a harmonica reed plate. There would have been a couple of these in harmonica, and then the small reed that would have been in the slots would have wiggled back and forth, producing the sound of the harmonica. Unexpected find today, but I will take it. Very nice. So Jake, the property owner, is over there learning his detector. He's got a bounty hunter Lone Star that he has used a couple of times, but wasn't exactly sure if he was using it correctly. So that's actually why I'm here today. He is actually several years worth of detecting that he could do on this property, and not really possible until he learns how to use the machine. So today he's getting his practice on to see not only what he might find, guessing he's going to find a lot of trash, but learning his machine. And we've talked about some tips in order to get a better idea of what the sounds are that it makes. So glad to help him out today. Glad to dig up a little bit of history from his property as well. Completely other side of the home now. And Jake just pulled this. His first harmonica reed plate. He's been pulling trash for the last 2 hours. And this is a large one. Very, very nice. Especially something with some age to it. And very personal. The person that would have been playing it either dropped the harmonica, or maybe it just stopped working over time, or fell apart, got discarded, and ended up here. So Jake is still working in the backyard learning his detector. And I moved along behind to the alleyway that sits just behind here, and a completely unexpected find here. A Winchester New Rival number 12. These were made between 1897 and 1929, I believe. Very nice. Definitely in the time era of this property. So after a while it got pretty quiet at Jake's house in the other community we were at. So we've moved on to another property. I'm not going to show too much of it here to leave it private, but this is a property that he has a direct connection to. Lived here for a short time when he was very young. His great-grandparents lived here as well. So we're going to move back and forth through the yard here, see what might show up. Glad that Jake will be able to hit his yard as often as he wants to. This one maybe not quite as often, so we'll see what we might be able to get. This property has been detected very heavily in the past, but it's been quite a while since a local detectorist has hit it, so there might be some newer items here, but maybe we'll luck out and there'll be something that he missed forever ago as well. So get the detector out, see what might turn up. So we are making our way back and forth just behind the home here, and I would say probably down 4 inches or so. Pull this out, and this just kind of fell out of the dirt as I was moving it back and forth. It's very small, and it is most definitely a ring. And it's wiping very, very clean. I'm going to grab my brush to see if this might be real. I have never found an actual gold ring. They've always been junkers. Let me get this wiped up to see what it is for sure. So we took the last 10 minutes to clean this up and try to look for a mark on it. Right. Unfortunately, nothing there. So just costume jewelry, but it is teeny tiny, beautiful little ring though. It's been a while since I've found a ring that gave me that much of a heart skip. Very nice. So after an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours with the neighbor kids following our every move and can I have that coin? Can I have that coin? We moved up to the front yard. They got tired out, went home, and Jake just pulled this out of the ground. I'm just going to kind of put my hand there so you can get an idea of the size. Looks like this piece wrapped around it. Not sure if it's a picture frame or what, but it would have stood up and down on top of something. It's dirty enough that we can't tell if it was actually attached to something it would have stood on, but if anyone has an idea of what this is, please let us know. It's got a pretty little design to it as well. So we are going to call it a day. Both Jake and I are absolutely exhausted. I think this may be my biggest coin day ever at, I believe we decided it was 46 coins. From this morning, the race car and the clock part. The key was just behind the home here in the game piece. Clearly, the majority of the activity that happened at the home was behind here. Then, it seems like this morning was so long ago, I forgot about some of the items I found at Jake's place this morning. The harmonica reed plate was from there, the buckle was from there, and the Winchester shotgun shell stamp was from there. And then the wheat cent and, last but not least, the ring were from here. So pretty productive day. I am absolutely exhausted. Looking forward to spending the evening with my family to celebrate our oldest's 20th birthday today. So many thanks to Jake for the invitation to detect at both of these properties. This one dating back to the very late 1800s. Interesting property. We are going to be heading back here sometime soon. There are just far too many targets to dig all of them today. As always, thanks for joining me again today. Hope to see you again soon.